You narrowly avoided that being the first thing anyone hears from you.
Good.
Oh no.
I need you to know that I was
Fine.
pushing the buttons. The transition was the like little glitch transition was being activated. You people almost heard that as the first thing to come out of your mouth.
And for Abby, it's Abby.
It's apt.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, is the new profile thing ready?
I think we have a work in progress. I don't think it's fully finalized, but would you still want to use it?
Sure.
All right.
But I feel like we should pay them first.
I did.
Have they been paid already? Okay.
Oh yeah, the Boop usually pays.
That
upfront.
is I do pay my artists because, you
In
know,
that case, I personally don't see anything wrong with it.
for some reason I thought you were going to say, I personally don't.
I was about to say, Abby, we have some problems here. If you like that.
Hurry the fuck up with this PNG. What am I not paying you for?
What am I not paying you for? Ay, Dios mío.
I'll put it on my YouTube and you'll get a scene.
Well,
You're-
I'm just pulling
Exposure
the
money.
shotgun then.
Fuck
Don't
it.
shoot me. Don't shoot me.
I don't
I'm
even get
kidding.
exposure money, so like
Yeah,
I'm not sure
no.
what I could offer my artist here.
Please, I'm joking. Don't execute me.
Avi, I
I'll
really
pay
want to
in
though.
real money. Oh fuck. Oh well.
Remember, pay artists, folks.
Yes. All right. Fugi
Hey,
Tech.
artists, or be
Let
made
me-
into art.
Am I still like Fugi?
Be nice
Am I
to
still
artists,
River?
everyone. They can draw you pregnant.
Joke's on you. Some people are into that.
Jokes on you. Oh, I'm into that. Just kidding.
I know, Avi.
Shut up.
You're into a lot of things.
But
yeah.
so cute. Holy shit.
You're right, Jess. People are into that.
I'm sorry, that just sounded like so like, no, stop. I don't know why that got me.
Roll. Stop. Ooh.
No, don't.
Sorry.
Free art. Oh no.
I mean, I give you free art, Jess, because I wanted to create art for Slink.
I want to create art for myself as well, but I'm shit at drawing. I
Same.
could try.
You can draw my character.
Well,
pregnant.
Here's the thing. The only reason, anyone can draw. It's just basically putting the time and effort into it.
Exactly, but the image in my head does not go to the canvas.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
though I have,
You know what's-
I take in art, I have associates in graphic and illustration, and what I am picturing in my mind doesn't want to speak, and so I just want to throw the table and be like, that's not what I want.
You know
I
what's
know
really
people will
messed
be
up?
like, this is awesome, and I'd be like, but it's not what I envisioned.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what's messed up? The first two things I learned how to draw because I wanted to do realistic human anatomy was hands and eyes
hard.
because I was told that was like those are the two worst goddamn things anybody can draw
Yep,
in ways of difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and if you could
Eye-
draw
eyes
a
and
goddamn
hands.
horse, you're a master.
That ended up being my those two ended up being my strong suit, and I ended up being shit at everything else.
I'm gonna stop rolling real
That
fast
happens.
now.
Why the fuck am I not able to upload anything? Nani desu ka?
Eh?
Okay. Do I need to log in? Let me try this. Sorry, technical issues, but... So this is the speaking one. And this is the shutting the fuck up but still extremely smug one. Alright, there we go. We have an Avi. A rumor.
I love their smug ass face.
Hold up.
They're on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I can't do stream and this at the same time. Otherwise, my shit'll crash.
Okay. Then hold up for just a second.
The smug face along with the. Why does it look
Okay,
like
let's.
an oil colored tea? I don't know why.
because I can't see it.
Oh, that is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, it's on also now on Foundry.
That is so cute. I love the I love the shit-eating grin.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't see the grin.
I love it.
I love the grin.
Hell
Such-
yeah, rainbow.
Such gremlin energy.
Rainbow fairy creature.
Yes.
Ah!
Oh, it's blurring.
My
She cast a
background
blur on
turned
herself.
white.
Whoa.
There she
I
is.
did it by accident. I didn't mean to.
Okay.
人間よ。よくも私の言語を発せるな。
Wow,
Honey?
how come your Japanese is better than your Spanish?
God damn!
Because you don't know Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently learning
I
both.
need to
I am
learn.
currently learning both Spanish thanks to my work and Japanese because one of these days I'm going to go to Japan.
I learned Spanish very early. Between
I have too many languages on the back burner to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of had
Alright,
to learn Spanish. All right,
here
yeah,
we
let's-
go. Here she is.
Here she
In
is.
all of
the
her
little smug
cringe
fuck.
glory.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious. How do I say ooh?
Delicious. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. Okay.
God damn it!
Yum, 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 yum.
Anyways,
Burger.
there we have
That's
Rumor.
cute.
She's a fairy.
She's hot.
A fairy.
I mean,
A
fairies
fire?
can be hot.
I'm a fairy.
Derogatory.
No!
Don't.
Anyway.
Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that one.
All right. So last session was a pretty big moment here. You guys were all going up through different moments, different tasks, different things that were going on with each of you. Last session we met Rumor. Rumor being the sort of a winged creature here. They are a bit shorter, but still on the large end for what a fairy could be, but still small. And
You cannot
They
see
were-
the wings. They are they're actively trying to hide the fact that they. Well, it's whatever.
they are hiding their wings. Yes.
They're
But they are-
masquerading as a human.
They were bringing forth several magically charged sort of resources that you were being contracted to recover and sell. And sell over to the house of one Madame Leaf on the water. As you went over, you ended up meeting with one gruff looking, shady but kind of wholesome lad by the name of Carlo. Carlo being a tabaxi who seems to be wearing relatively humble clothing and all that. After he guided you over to the mansion, and while you were there, you met with one Ezzy, Green's character. Izzy sort of was sort of under some reprimands as there was as they were being accused of stealing some a piece of magical equipment from the ship's registry, as it was not something that was purchased, so it could not be properly vetted or confirmed. You ended up calling an SOS, requesting your girlfriend come and keep an eye on you, make sure that everything's okay should something happen. And they said that while they aren't on the island, on the mainland yet, they would make their way across as soon as they could and sort of keep an eye on things. Avi, getting sort of roped into this disciplinary meeting by virtue of just having shown up at the wrong time, ended up watching as he tried to explain everything that was happening. Explain that the ring was a wedding gift, an engagement ring given to her girlfriend from her girlfriend while at sea. And when asked where they got the ring, Ezzy denied any knowledge of it. A fact that ended up being verified by a circle of truth. A zone of truth, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So Ezzy, claiming no knowledge of where she got the ring or when she received it, verified by magic, was perhaps thwarted when the captain, having failed his save, said that they did know where the ring and the rest of their magical items came from, and that was Avalon. But that it was indeed a wedding ring. After the initial shock of Avalon, the Fey Isle, and home of the Lady of the Lake, and the place where the Lady of the Lake gave Arthur Excalibur, had passed, after that shock had passed, you all were able to come to a understanding of sorts. Madame Leaf is not a monster, not really. Aggressive and perhaps a little bit firm, yes, but they would let you keep the wedding ring, especially considering there was no means for it to be used as a weapon. The same, however, could not be said about all of the other weapons that they have received, that the group has received. And she's requested that you speak to everybody and organize a buyback system where she would be willing to buy back any weapons that you guys have purchased for double their value. And while this was perhaps one of the better options, there was no word on the mask that could save Slink's master. as you were all sent away, everyone else was sent away, the captain ended up speaking with Rumor, the fairy who happened to just be privy to this, requesting their assistance, and they were a smuggler and would have some experience stealing from people. And they were willing to offer all of the money that he would have earned from the San Jose trip, which was somewhere in the ballpark of 23,000 gold pieces. A amount that was confirmed by Rumor herself when she boarded the ship to see just how honest everyone was being. Let me be clear, 1/13 of like 300 some odd thousand gold coins
Mm-hmm.
is a lot of money.
I could buy a ship with that and still have enough for an entire plot of land and a home, and also years and years and years of food.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money.
You ended up taking the job and also meeting the rest of the group, where Slink and River, the two of you, started planning out some moves here, examining redacted files of a basement that was supposed to hoard a motherlode of magical items. And although nothing was conclusive enough to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that yes, there is a ton of magical items, circumstantial evidence leads you to believe that it might very well be true. Bringing all of this to light would also suffice in order to for Slink to gain a boon from the Azure Dragon. But also ending this threat would work just the same. And with Rumor with River, our names, on board for a more violent option, you all come back to the ship as you consider everything, all of your options, everything that can be done, with one key exception. We will head back to the manor.
So we're starting with the scene, eh?
Yes, we are.
Oh boy, I'm gonna need a proper mic.
Can everyone see, by the by?
I can.
Yeah.
Haha, that's right.
The zone of truth is still active, by the way.
I see that. Does it have a range?
My character reverted back to Kurt's cringe state.
Yes,
This is fine.
this is fine.
You're not even in the scene, but I'll give you that.
I'm gonna be a butt face. Hold on. Hooray, Rainbow Mop.
They're not a mop. They're a person.
Yokomo sonna koto ga dekita. How dare you?
She's not a mop. She's a person.
That's right.
And
Oh
I
my
guess
God.
She's
I
a
guess
people.
I guess the language of the Feywild is Japanese then. Okay.
I guess.
No, the fuck, it's not.
I kid. I'm just
I'm pretty
making
sure,
a joke.
like, I would say it would be like Gaelic or something. Because if you've ever listened to that language, holy,
Yeah,
Try
Yeah.
learning it.
Gaelic's fucking is a thing.
Wait, is Gaelic what that one dude was speaking in Brave? Or did he
Gaelic
just
is
have a
typically
very heavy
associated with
accent?
Old Irish.
yeah.
I think that's what he was speaking. It was just a very heavy English accent, like Gaelic accent. It's like, oh, he's speaking English. We just have no idea what he's saying. Well, there is a way, but it's heavy.
There's a back when I was still studying music, I would sing songs in Gaelic, and I had no idea what I was saying. But I would try to look up the definitions and try and learn the song phonetically, and it was fun but difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can't actually find the song.
That's just one of my spare dice. Oh.
I'll send it later. But we go back to one green Messor into the manor where Madame Leaf is in. As everyone leaves, the ambience, while to say it's not exactly tense, but it's also not exactly calm. She looks at you. You wanted to speak to me?
Yes, Madam Leaf. It's about this as he pulls out the mask. One of the this is a lot harder than I think than I thought. So, during the trip to the San Jose, we came across this mask, and I brought up that it was attached to a flying creature, specifically towards the ship's captain, which was quite literally not a pretty sight. It was. I don't know how he survived for that long, but he did. And I'm kind of worried that this mask's gonna cause us some trouble. From what we've discovered with identifying to the enemy of the items, this thing does have the ability to heal an individual at the cost of quite literally never being able to remove it while working for a patron. The patron in particular is Shibelanke? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yes.
Okay, good. I figured out the way. I finally pronounced his name correctly. Good. It's like, let's get back to it. Shibelanke, a Mayan death god. One of the individuals on the ship is hoping to be able to use this mask to heal their master. He's got a week left to live. from what I've seen, what I've seen of the scales of her master, I can only assume that he's being quite literally cut to death by his own scales. Can I roll an insight on her?
Yeah. Roll insight.
An 18.
She sort of stares at you with a blank expression.
Is she looking at the mask, or
Yes, she's looking at mask with a blank expression and looks at you. The look that she gives you is less of a look of understanding and more of like a sort of zoned out expression. But as they were like examining the mask themselves,
you okay, Madam Leaf? You're looking
I
a little
am-
zoned out.
I'm examining the mask. Yes. While I am not opposed to that sort of work, you'll see that. Is it like on the table or do you have it here?
She's holding it on her hand. She's holding it in her hand. She is holding it in such a way where she can see the details of the mask. Like the back of the mask is in the palm of Izzy's hand. But her fingers are wrapped around it.
You will see that she goes almost to like grab it, not in like a forceful way, but like a may I sort of grab it motion. Would you let her?
No, but she does get a bit closer, so she has an easier time seeing it. Like, she kind of just presents it in a way that her hands are still wrapped around her fingers, but she's not letting go of it.
May I see it? May I hold it? I mean,
May I roll another insight? Or
you may.
mostly see her intentions.
They seem fascinated by it. Curious and cautious.
Izzy still holds it out to her, but it's up to her to grab it out of her hands. Although it is a little bit of she has to hold a little bit out of Izzy's hands, just also out of worry.
She will reach out and grab it and pick it up, holding it from its two eye holes and examining it, looking at each piece of jade and looking at it closely. Her experience as an appraiser for gemstones in a previous life coming back in this moment.
Well, for being underwater for so many years, it's quite amazing how the gems never look like they have.
Yes. They look impressive. I'm surprised something like this survived so long. Give me a
Especially
perception
back-
check.
Oh, yeah. A 17.
You will notice that she has a ton of rings on her fingers, and that's not anything unusual. And she's only really holding on to it with like the tips of her fingers and trying not to like grab it with her whole hand, and only holds on to the mask with her right hand. And as she like goes to like touch it with her left, you will see, maybe not see, but see is maybe the wrong term. You will smell a very sort of the scent of something burning, so barely perceptible, but not there.
Can I use Divine Sense at this time?
Sure, what does Divine Sense detect? Alright. Detects celestials, fiends, or undead.
Excuse you.
This is where I get to make a decision. May I ask, where do you think your like does your paladin divinity come from? An oath or just like a deity you follow, or
Izzy's oath is to herself. It's basically her own moral code to make sure that she keeps herself straight and narrow. She gains power for her own strength, and therefore, basically describes as a paladin self. It's basically like she's manifesting her own strength into divine might.
a powerful, and it's only creatures that you can detect.
Yeah, for divine smite in this, for divine sense.
You know the location, whether a place or object has been consecrated as. Okay, got it. Place or object, yes. Object, yes. You don't know, as you're like looking through their hand, through and use your divine sense, how do things ping for you? Like,
It's like a weird sparkle. There's different colors for each type. Like, if it's like an undead, it has a bit of a purplish sparkle with a smell of cinnamon. If it was celestial, it has a bit of a green tint to it while it smells of licorice. And for demonic, or, well, fiend in this case, it is weirdly blue and smells of apples. I don't know why. It's weirdly smells like apple cider, or at least an apple smell.
Sense.
Fermented apples, yes. It smells of fermented apple.
Ugh. Gross.
The scent of fermented apples. Jesus Christ, Abby.
Well, that's one hell of a language, don't you think? There, eh?
That's Sylvan. That's what Sylvan looks like.
Huh.
Yeah, I hover over it and it says that's Sylvan. That's a
That
cool
helps.
script. Goodness. Okay.
Not gonna lie, that's. Huh. I see, I see why druids have that. Cool.
You smell the scent that you're familiar with of fermented apples and a small pinging of something partially, not completely fiendish. Within, on her person. It pings in a similar intensity to the mask itself that you are wearing. That you handed to her. She will, still holding on to the mask with their right hand, they will set the mask on the table. Do you know, you want to use this power to help someone?
Yes.
Admirable.
Well,
Would the power then be expended? And who exactly would we be helping?
To answer the first question, not entirely sure if the regeneration of the spell will be expended. That I'm kind of iffy on. I think it's technically. I say technically one use because you can't remove the mask after you put it on, unless if you have a high powerful spell that removes the curse. But it'll be for helping for one of the crew members, specifically of a small blue kobold named Slink. The master is dying. She hasn't given me a name. I don't know why. But then again, Slink's not the brightest. But to be fully honest, she wants to save her master. Well, it is quite admirable when you believe and when you say.
They look at you. Give me an insight check.
I will do so. An 18.
The expression that they have as you give that explanation is one of a almost sociopathic apathy. We don't know who this would be going to, you mentioned it was a kobold.
Yes.
My records show that the kobold who was on the ship ended up both of the two kobolds on the ship were known criminals.
If it's to be specific, to help specifica, to be bit more specific, it would be for the blue kobold. The white one has a bit of a different story now since the trip.
That may be the case, but I would be handing this to someone with ties to criminal elements. Actually, you're right. The kobold is sneaky enough to those with criminal elements. I think Alan for sure has gotten caught before. Jess?
Alan. Honestly, I genuinely, this is me talking. I don't think Slink would ever been caught before.
No.
I know Alan would be, but not Slink. I think Slink's pretty sneaky enough to get away from this shit.
Yeah. And in that case, this is probably more fitting. And as for the blue kobold, most of the information I have on her leads me to believe that she's a bit of an enigma. There's not much information at all. I can't verify that this won't fall in the wrong hands.
If it means to ease your burdens there, madam, I am willing to go with her to help save her master. Like, this will not fuck you over, I promise you this.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Oof.
Can I?
No, there's no sauce you can put on it at this point. If you wanted to do that, you had to call it ahead of time.
Dang.
Unless it specifically says, hey, you can use it after the roll has been made. You typically have to call it first. This is true of guidance, this is true at advantage.
I was gonna use I was gonna use this fucking talisman because it's technically lucky. It's just one use of luck for once a month, so. To be fully honest, Nyan, I'd be fully honest. I was not expecting to fail that.
That's fair. Nobody expects to fail. Ezzy, do you try to use that talisman?
She would subconsciously use it.
As you hold on to it within your pocket.
It's actually in her chest plate, funny enough.
As you place your hand over your chest as you say this, you feel the magic actually fail. It doesn't work. And you roll your persuasion, and she looks at you and says, I can't have. Forgive me. Or maybe you won't. And it's fine if you don't. I don't know this Slink well enough to confirm whether or not their story is true. And even if their story is true, I cannot guarantee that this won't irreparable harm to either the person they're trying to cure or to other people. And we also can't guarantee that the mask can even be removed. It needs to be kept safe for the times in case of the worst.
Can I roll an insight on that?
Yes.
$15.
The look she
And I
gives.
And I asked for this insight to be anything in relation to the infernal magics associated with it if it tries to flare up or something.
The infernal
that-
magic that you detected, if you're using your insight check to do that and like try and catch that,
Yeah.
it isn't a burst. It isn't like a powerful thing, but it is a consistent thing. And now that you've noticed it, it does not go away. And it's not a like, okay, here's the burst of magic. Okay, here's the burst of magic. It's like a slow, almost like the best way I can describe it is like a gas leak.
Mhm. Okay. Interesting.
These items need to be kept safe. And I can keep them safe. Keep them out of keep them out of the wrong hands. This isn't just for me. This is for everyone. It's for everyone. And I will say with that 15 insight though, as she says, it's for everyone. You can say that it almost seems like she's trying to convince herself. But then snaps out of it and
If
falls back in line.
if it is for everyone, then it would be a good idea to help this individual. But from what I've seen,
You know,
Slinks.
you know what happened in the war.
Yeah.
You know how many millions died.
Mhm.
The only one of my family to survive was Carlos. And they, bless their hearts, don't want for much. And they are capable of defending themselves. Other people are not so lucky. And if they put on that mask and the magic is gone, and they end up taking advantage of it, or no, it is best in my hands. If Slink is willing to wait or provide information about their master, maybe something can be done. They're willing to sign a contract or some sort of deal. By all means.
Madam Leaf, I've quite seriously seen the scales of their master from what they have on hand.
And I have seen the streets red with the blood of many fallen. And one life is not worth that of a community. I understand what you're doing, and I am sorry that I cannot help you. But when the bombs fall and the armies march across the horizon, you will be thankful. Is there anything else?
There is one thing.
What?
Madam, I'm gonna be. I just have a bad feeling about this. It's like this. I've noticed something on your finger. It's giving bad vibes. It's quite literally just. I have a bad feeling about it. It smells like fermented apples. It's fiendish on origin. What happened when I was away onto the trip? Did something happen? Did you have to use an item to defend yourself? What happened?
As you say, there is something on their hand. Give me an insight check. Actually, yeah, no, I do think this is worth another insight check. Sorry.
Can I use a physical die for this one?
Sure. You haven't been rolling bad. Not in the slightest.
I know, but I don't know why. I feel like I should roll physical dice for at least this one. Well, excuse you, good sir.
Nah, one.
A 19.
You mentioning the thing on their person. And they look. The expression on their faces quickly shifts to that of a defensive one. Before. I assure you, all is okay. I am exactly as I am meant to be.
I would like to believe so, madam, but infernal stuff is not to be taken lightly with. Even in your case. If I may, can I examine it?
Miss Brunlu, I have a lot of patience for you. You have worked with me for a while. I would advise you not to burn it.
A simple no would have sufficed, but thank you.
Sorry. You're right. My apologies. Things have just been tense.
How so, if you don't mind me asking? Bad business or something?
Just tired.
May I do another insight on the ring just one last time?
This would be Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah, because you're trying to examine specifically the magical item.
I have a -1. Let's see what happens. 11.
It's hard to tell exactly what magical effect is on it. But I'll give you this. Give me a history check to
Another
identify the
-1.
language
Another
of the
-1.
runes on it. No dice. You don't know the language, but
I mean, she only knows 2 languages, which is Goblin or Common.
0 dice. Negative dice.
And to be fully honest, I was kind of expecting my luck to run out with the physical dice, but hey.
You look out and you will see a small ring covered in some strange runes. You're not sure exactly from where, but it's not from Europe. Maybe farther north? You're unsure if it's Nordic or Celtic or Scottish or from the British Isles. It just looks... But it doesn't look like Latin. So it's not from... It doesn't originate from this area. But you do see a dragon. Sort of the depiction of a dragon's scaled claw as a ring. Beyond that, though, you maybe could have gotten more if you had time, but you don't. Madame Leaf sort of steps away from you, grabs the mask with her right hand once again, notably not the one that has the dragon ring. I have a couple of matters to attend to. I am putting you in charge of the buyback program with your old crew. I expect to hear some results regarding who or regarding what will be purchased, how much money we need to prepare, and some information regarding who, if anyone, does not wish to give up their arms. You can work with Deslin for this. I'm sure she's already on her way to the ship.
As she hears this, is like, yay!
She'll sigh. You two need to learn to get along.
Look,
You're both very good at what you do. And although she insists on being put on a contract so that there's no consistent employment and you're both talented workers, and I expect good things from the both of you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but love, goodness gracious, boss, she is a bit of a handful sometimes.
You will be fine. More often than not, you both do good work when the both of you are looking after each other. And if you don't know that, this is me telling you that.
Look, I know.
You know begrudgingly she's right because they're both trying to one-up each other and make sure that you don't get in trouble.
Yeah. But I'll make sure she doesn't get any fights. No fact, she gets a bit crazy when she isn't in a battle high.
Oh, I'm aware.
God, so many bodies.
There is a use for that.
Yeah, but when you have to clean them up in no man's land, that's a bit of a pain in the butt.
Alright. I'll be taking this. Be on your way.
Okay.
And she will head up. And that will be the end of this scene. And we will cut back to the ship. Before that, I desperately need to use the restroom.
Honestly, same.
So if you guys need to go do that, please feel free to step away.
Will do. Be right back.
I need
I'm
to
gonna
use
get
the
a
piss.
water.
I'm the opposite. I need to hydrate, not let out the hydration.
I also need to hydrate.
I have this feeling there's gonna be combat. Oh no.
I love this. She's not. Even though there is maybe something going on, her reasoning is solid.
She is a great character.
realized
That's
it
great.
Last week, I think River agrees with her, but wants to address it in a complete opposite manner.
Oh yeah, instead of like, it's the argument of like, no one should have the weapons versus everyone should have weapons.
Oh yeah, because his whole thing is steal from the rich, give to the poor. The rich are hoarding them, the poor can use them.
This is not designed to be black and white. This is rough. Anyways, I'll be back. I do actually need to go.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's gonna be combat.
Murder. I mean, no, this is fine. It's for the greater good. The greater good.
No, I think River's going to get very upset with Deslin trying to take his glaive. I said last week, when she hopped on board and started talking to him, I wanted to deal damage in pushing her aside. Oh no.
As well. I need the drinks. Hydration is needed.
My tea is cold. I am Sag. I am so lonely. I got nobody for my own. Good luck, Green.
Yes. I'm going to need it.
Sorry, parents came in. Because I was reiterating that last week, when I pushed Deslin aside, I wanted to deal damage to her.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna try and take a family heirloom. That's not gonna go well.
Be fully honest, Izzy has a problem with taking family heirlooms. Like, she puts her foot down on that shit. So she's not even gonna ask you.
You might not. You have the other person to worry about.
Yeah, Destin's gonna get a hammer to the back of the head.
Or a glaive to the neck.
I prefer
With love.
hammer to the brain.
With love.
Yes, quite much love.
And probably not to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. This is my time where I have to decide. So I still have some of the wild magic feats.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a page out of the Berserker 2020 or Berserker 2014. Because I have my Zealot Rage now, I'm gonna say that or to go into the Wild Magic Rage if it comes to that. It's gonna be using another rage and then getting an exhaustion point after the rage ends. It just
Okay,
makes sense because
makes
that
sense. Makes sense. Like you're pushing your body to your limits.
yeah, and I'm embracing a curse that's been put onto my own body.
But as soon as Ezzy gets onto the ship, it's like, Deslin, here now. Like she's not gonna play around with Deslin.
The whole point is to not kill her in the end.
Yes, the whole point is to make sure she is alive.
We don't want to blast her in half. But we do, but that's besides the point.
And she might actually get off to that shit, so who knows?
Gomen? What are we talking about, like getting off?
Desling, just talk about Deslin. And her fucking crazy shit.
What class do you want her to be? Because I know that
I'm pretty sure I sent over the class that she is.
yeah.
I'm pretty
It
sure
must have been a while ago because I don't remember.
Definitely a while ago. I
Yeah,
believe
that's
when
the point. That Nian has a good point there. That might, Desmond might already be on the way, so you might need to haul ass.
Yeah, Izzy's fucking running. Like Izzy's already running to make sure she doesn't that Deslin tries to fuck over everybody. Like, if anything, she's probably gonna have a point of exhaustion from trying to run so far.
Got it. I remember now.
Now you're able to find it? Nice.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
I
I'm
know
not
that-
gonna say I called this, but like
Oh, here's the thing.
several
Storm.
sessions ago, I said that something like this was gonna happen.
Oh, here's the thing. Deslin was planned out for a long time.
Oh no, I'm not talking about Desmond. I'm talking about Madam Leaf.
Oh yeah, Madam Leaf, yeah. When did I send over Deslin and Soul's Shield? There we go.
Oh, I think she is. I was gonna say that in the chat, but I didn't want to push that for audience to see.
To be fully honest with you, Yan, I honestly say she's probably not it. Now,
'Cause-
Deslin's more likely to curse the fucker than Madam.
Well, the reason why I was thinking that is because it's a steady stream of energy. The whole point of
Ew,
his
I'm
curse
back.
is it drains his magic consistently.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I ended up doing a lot of cleaning.
Hell yeah, proud of you, girl. Oh,
I finished my tea and grabbed a soda.
yeah.
I walked into the kitchen and that was my first mistake. Ancient
Silly
spirits
creature.
called to me and suddenly I was doing the dishes. And then cleaning the stove.
Housewife maxing, I swear to God. Anyways, is Jess back yet? No.
No. Well, I'm more worried about if the crew will be able to talk down. I think it'd take the captain to talk down River if he gets pissed off enough with Deslin. And even then, that's going to be begrudgingly.
Mm-hmm. To be fully honest, Izzy and River gonna have a talk. Just to say, hey, buddy, you might want to chill it a little bit, at least for right now, just so you can stay safe.
Fucking pious, how he burns.
Yeah, and you're also technically a noble too, even though you're exercised. I think that's the terminology. I may have mispronounced it.
No, you're not a noble. Oh, wait, I guess you're right. I would be. Technically.
Yeah.
I
Wait, you
really
DM'd me
didn't
something?
think about that.
Yeah, feel free to DM me something, Yan, if you need.
I swear to God, Nan, is your character lawful good? On a crew of chaotic? Good
I
at
mean-
minimum?
Yeah, and we have Avi here with now the newest, like, lowest, probably playing the lowest part for morality here. Like, actually just a smuggler.
Yeah. It's like,
Well,
here's
I
the
guess
thing. There's a
I'm lawful
pirate,
good.
and then there's a smuggler.
I
There's a
rode in on
difference.
a ship that I stole and sunk it in the docks.
Yeah, she's probably chaotic evil. Close to it.
I'm lawful evil. I have a moral code at least. Because I always
Sounds
compare
like
lawful
opium.
evil to like Red Hood from DC Comics.
You know what? I definitely see that with River. He is lawful evil.
The only thing that's stopping me from stealing this whole like taking everything is like you don't fuck over your crew.
Never
Yeah.
commit 2 crimes at once.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as, to be fully honest, as soon as she hears River's whole glaive trying to be taken away from him, she's just gonna hit it at Deslin over the head. Like, we do not take family heirlooms. Like, Izzy will put her foot down on that shit.
Smile.
Mhm.
I don't know why. Smile.
Smile.
My cup off my workspace.
Yeah.
Did y'all see my super tiny math rocks?
I don't. No, I have not seen your super tiny raft rocks.
They're in Down and Drowned. They're so hard to see though because of the my desk mat. I'm gonna take a better picture.
Oh, those dice. I do. Quite nice. I love the color of gold on them.
Let me send another pic, just so you got scale.
Oh, nice.
They are super tiny, shiny, sparkly math rocks that came in a case that make a pretty click-clack sound.
Nice. They're cute.
Clack. Hmm. Jess, are you back?
Jess, we need you.
There's gonna be combat, probably.
Definitely. There's
Oh, yeah,
definitely
for
going to
sure.
be combat. Especially when Izzy shows up.
Hopefully, I don't roll like ass on the first combat.
Mm-hmm. I just realized River's never gone to a fight before.
Nope.
This
Is
campaign
hilarious.
has been so low combat, but also so high stakes at moments. It's weird.
It's glorious, really.
Like, I think this is a pretty big social intrigue game, which is not something I was expecting when I made this campaign. But just so many of you fuckers have. As far as
That's the makings of a good D&D group and a good D&D campaign.
Yeah. I hope Jess is okay, because it has been a bit.
Yeah, it's worrisome.
Yeah.
Making tea, maybe?
How have y'all been doing?
To be fully honest, before the session started, I quite literally was just kind of nervous for the entire thing. Especially with
Yeah,
that
I know
conversation.
you DM'd me, and I hope you're okay with how things are going.
Oh yeah. Fully honest, kind of half expected how things to go originally.
And boop, I decided to do the whole berserker route where to go into my wild magic rage, it'll cost another rage, then after the rage ends, an exhaustion.
Enjoy the water,
I don't think
Deanne.
I'll give you the exhaustion, because exhaustion can kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Just expending the
can
second
kill you.
rage to get a secondary rage effect, I think, is enough.
Okay.
So
Deal.
maybe don't like try not to sleep for a week.
For a week?
Yeah, that'd be really
I
bad.
It could be
Hmm.
4 days. No, it would be 6 days after I did that.
Oh, Mr. Blue, River's whole subclass is kind of weird at this time because he's more or less switching to Zealot Barbarian but keeping some of the aspects of the Wild Magic Barbarian.
When I was a kid, my getting to sleep technique was visualizing.
Yeah, I didn't
You
explain
haven't
it very
had
well.
going on your thing, Boof.
I can hear your videos. I'm sorry.
Yep, that was not intentional. I clicked on that by accident.
Oops.
Happens to the best of us.
Oh, hi, Jess.
Hey,
I
she
just came back.
lives.
Sorry.
Okay.
Let's
We were kind of worried.
go.
No, it's all
Oh,
good. I'm
one more
good.
thing
I'm
I
here.
wanted to
I
mention.
live.
You asked how I was. I'm on new ADHD medicine. I'm
Hell yeah.
just well, I'm back on ADHD medicine. It's just starting to work normally. Because the
Oh, nice.
past 2 days
I'm
from
wondering how that
restarting it,
feels.
I have
Yeah.
been having, instead of normal sleep, a stasis-like sleep where I am fully aware of going on,
Oh,
Oh.
that's
but I
nice.
Oh.
like sleep paralysis, and it's. I had my nap today after work. It was the first time I've had an actual nap in like 4 days.
I'm
My
I'm
God.
glad it's starting to take the normal way.
Mhm.
Goodness.
Okay. Let's get this craziness going.
I'm gonna
Every
keep
time
going
I
if
go
everyone else is.
somewhere, I keep seeing floating feathers.
Keep saying what?
Floating
Floaty.
feathers. Like it was in the subway. It was
Maybe a
in my
pillow
room.
truck crashed?
Mm-mm.
Maybe there was an event, a wedding of some kind that, like,
Dang
no one
pigeons.
else.
No, I found my culprit. It's my jacket.
Did a pigeon get in your jacket there, sweetie?
No, I just have plumage and fluff in my jacket that has been
Blue.
every once in a while, just whenever I'd sit down or move around, there's just like little feathers everywhere.
That's so cute.
That's adorable. Which, by the way, Izzy's probably booking it to the boat right now, just to give you a heads up. It'll probably take her a turn or two if we ever do get in combat.
Mhm.
You mean when?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys are I need a playlist here of the game that I like to steal music from. We go back to the wharf here. You all, at this point, Rumor. 2-syllable R names. The two of you are, Rumor, you are on the ship with everyone here. And you've gotten an introduction, a brief in character and out of character overview of what everyone's whole deal is. As well as literally seen your prize here. A small, veritable dragon's hoard filled with tens of thousands of gold pieces, and 23,000 marked away for you. The captain gathers everyone below deck in a sort of meeting area. All right, everyone. This is Rumor. There's someone who has worked with Green's employer, and I have a couple of ideas on something that... Green, fuck. God damn it.
I was about to say, don't you mean Ezzy?
There's someone who's worked with Ezzy's employer, and they have a checkered past, like a lot of you here. He eyes several different people in the crowd. And that's never stopped me from working with someone in the past. And it hasn't stopped either of you. We've all had our discussions on what to do with the mask. What to do for Slink. And I've come to my own conclusion. However, there are a couple of options to consider. But what I am proposing is a heist. We have a crew that is on ship and an away crew running the heist itself. Those of you on the ship, you'll be preparing to leave. And this needs to be done quickly. You have to prepare while we are away and not before, because we can't make it seem like we're leaving. He'll gesture out towards like a little port window. All of those ships out there, well, maybe not all, but certainly some of them, fall under the payroll of Madame Leaf. If we're going to do this, we need to move quickly so that we don't get blocked in. So the preparations to leave will be happening during that while the heist is going on. We will steal the mask and try to make sure that Slink's master is ready to be moved.
Slight problem with that, Captain.
Why?
I still want to wait a little bit, even if we can get the mask. There's too much at stake if we use the mask alone. I'm trying my hardest to do my own thing with alchemy. I'm gonna hopefully approach it as at a more medicinal end. But I want to use what I have. He'll pat his bag. That's on like his hip. I want to use what I have to try and do a more thorough. I won't cure him, but it'll give him, hopefully, if everything goes right, a year, 2, 3, 4, more than what we already know of. I was going to say, wait, we have 7 days from today. It's going to say 3, but I don't know if that will be enough time or not.
Yeah, and do you, is your mic working? Okay. Okay. He'll
I
look
don't-
to you. River, that's a good idea. If you can make that happen, let's make it happen. And Yan, you're right. That's why we need a crew here to get the ship free.
Don't you mean Timothy?
Hold on.
Timothy.
Hold on. Sorry. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to say that, sorry, I was double muted. I was just trying to say, Timothy, keep in mind, as far as I'm aware, Timothy had no, like, invitation to the crew yet. All he had was, like, Triana saying that she'd put a good word in, nothing else. So I'm not sure how that would work. But if was he invited to this little coup? That's my question.
I think he would be.
Okay. As he goes, he's gonna try to ask something. Let me switch to my voice.
What exactly are you trying to do with that?
Fine. He's gonna take out the small amount of the astral sea brine that's left that he was kind of hiding from the crew.
Okay.
Avi,
trying
give me an
to make-
Arcana check. Sorry. She's a wizard.
Do I have to too as well?
Yes, both of you.
Okay.
But Storm, while you do that, Storm, you can also give your explanation.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is
Fuck
turn
you.
this
Hey, 29, that's funny.
Nice.
into essentially a veritable philosopher's stone. This is a gamble in itself. It's, to my knowledge, it's astral sea brine.
You hold on.
You hear him whistle with a even though he has no fucking lips.
What I'm trying to do is turn it into essentially raw magic. A raw liquid form of magic rather than the gamble that this has that most of our crew has experienced.
Might
I
I offer an alternative?
And what is that?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to cure something very, very strong if you need something like that. What exactly are you trying to cure?
Slink, do you want to tell him?
Slink not sure. Slink no it curse. Slink no master scales turn to sharp stone.
All right, so I'm gonna go. He's gonna be like,
Oh, that sounds like a nasty petrification. Okay,
Bitchy what?
here's what I would offer. Instead of trying to turn it into raw magic, there's so little there. It'd be best off as, how do I put this, an additive to a solution. Essentially, what you would be doing is, actually,
he goes back. He looks at the direction of Slink.
do you have a symptom of this curse?
Symptom?
Like, his scales turning to black glass?
Yeah, they turn sharp stone. She's just like not really sure
Yeah,
what to say.
he's asking if you have it on you or something.
Yeah, she's like, you mean you have physical hearts? Yes. She like takes out the piece of obsidian scale. Be careful, it hurt bad.
Chuckles goes, pain. It's not a factor for me.
Oops, try it again. Pain's not a factor for me.
As he sort of like takes it, holds it in his hand. Once again, you hear him whistle. He goes,
Alright. Let me give you a little bit of Curing 101. Just as you need venom to create anti-venom. Just as you need a strain of a disease to make a vaccine. If you're going to make a cure, you have to tell the cure what it's trying to fight. What I would suggest is a few things. That astral brine, a potion of greater restoration, and a pinch of this in a more dusty form. Just take a pinch of it like salt. That should be more than enough to kick it.
Salt cure rock scale?
he shakes his head. Hold on. He pulls out a pestle and mortar, and you see him take a light hammer and start doing some light tapping on the obsidian until a larger strike is a crack as he takes a fraction of it off. As he picks up that fraction, puts it in that pestle mortar, starts grinding it until it's into smaller pieces, until it's flakes, and even more until it's dust.
God, obsidian dust is nightmares. Okay. Before we continue this on, Avi, what was your question?
It was more of a question for the group, but they're all discussing stuff, so I'm just listening.
Got it.
Okay. But he kind of hands that now fraction into like a small bit of dust, and
he goes, "Here, pinch of that in that combined concoction. That should do something for him."
Do he drink or do I rub on scale? What I do?
Probably ingesting it would be more effective. Rubbing get on scale, I'd be probably incredibly painful for him.
She kind of like looks at it and like takes a very small whiff, trying not to get it in her nose.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Oh, it don't look like it tastes good, but Slink do it. Slink can do it. Yes, yes.
No. Just with the sea brine and a potion and the greater restoration potion.
You
Mixed together.
have that.
Add it once.
And Storm, you'll be able to work with this. I will say that this like little lesson here will help improve your proficiency a little bit with these tools and your rolls here. Just to give you like a bigger bonus since you're the one who has to do this, River.
Mhm.
You hear him say,
I have limited knowledge, but I did spend time as a field medic, hospital corpsman. Diseases and infections were kind of my strong suit when I was in there.
Oh, Slink know how to heal too. Both know how to know what plants are good, and then if you heard, know how bandage. And now Slink have sparkly fingers.
My
right.
access to
So you will now have
medicinal
access
knowledge.
to alchemist supplies to make the potion, as well as I have moved your medicine stat from instead of going off of your wisdom to your int, which is slightly higher.
So it'll be
Slightly.
+4 instead of
Slightly.
+3.
Yes.
sorry, I'm still working between mic and voice changer, so I'm sorry if I get a little chaotic here.
You're good. You're good.
My knowledge to medicinal purposes is more emergency heals, like emergency healing. Back on my old crew, Father Hamish was... I don't even know what he was. He was older than dirt, for sure. But he was the crew doctor. I learned all I could from him. Yeah, considering I was from Ireland, I was more with him and then with my parents.
He kind of gives a nod. He goes,
My medicine sort of kicked in, with, well, when you're treating wounds from gunshots, you're not just treating the wound itself. Lead can be nasty, and, well, I also spent a lot of time dealing with burn wounds and chemical residue from said burn wounds.
I don't know how many people are going to pick up on that one.
I do.
Okay.
If only Izzy was here.
Yeah.
Avi, with your 29 Arcana check. Sorry to like jump all the way back. With your 29 Arcana check, you are so keenly clued in on like, ooh, what's valuable, what's magical. That bottle of fluid, even in its supposedly incomplete state as is already worth about, honestly, probably worth as much as the money you are being offered. It doesn't take a genius to see that. It is a remarkably rare resource, but it is just one piece of one pie. There have been some rumors among other Fae of what the Astral Sea is, where magic comes. It's like an origin for magic and creativity and birthplace of gods. powerful beings. But in this vial that is in River's hand is incredibly distilled, incredibly concentrated chaos. What he's trying to do is control it. And what Timothy the robot has, or the Warforged is trying to tell does work, and it is good advice for someone who does not have much experience with it. But it's so risky. Because controlling the effect, getting that material, getting the vial of the astral sea is difficult enough. Controlling it is a whole nother story. And in the same way that you've heard of myths and legends of King Arthur and Excalibur with regard to Avalon, those myths and legends tell you of your context for your knowledge of the astral. It comes from the idea of the Lady of the Lake and some rumors here and there. Not anything you've interacted with in the past, but still interesting.
Something that I have taken the time to learn about after hearing about very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I took a very special interest into. But regardless of that, I think that's an amazing Hail Mary. You realize how much that's worth, right? I mean, I don't want to step on any person's lives or get into the topic of the value of a life. But that is one hell of a sacrifice you're making for one person. But beyond the entire discussion, why do we need to wait? Let's just steal them. Bring them onto the ship while no one's watching. And then sneak off before they have a chance to react. We can make the concoction on the ship. Or at least you could try to. And then we won't have to worry about being locked in the harbor surrounded by a bunch of ships with guns.
The problem is, yes, it may be a Hail Mary, but it's safer than the alternative of using it in its raw form, which few of the crew members has
Oh, you
ingested or
misunderstand.
used.
It's completely fine that you're using it this way. I'm just saying that we don't have to wait.
My
Let's
point
steal
is,
away the man with the scales that step into his own body and bring him here with us.
that's not for me to decide.
Hey,
She'll work towards
Master
sight.
here?
Dad, looking at
The way
this,
I see it. Oh, go ahead.
looking at this, it
Does he still have the scale in hand that he just kind of chipped away at?
Yeah.
Did anybody take? Okay, he goes. Okay.
looking at this, if he only has as long as you say, trying to get him moved on this ship would be incredibly painful. Maybe even fatal.
Our main idea is to, or at least to what I assume from the captain, is to use the mask. That is a good idea, but we have a person on board who is highly against that. Is that right, Ellen?
Well, hells. Honestly, now that I think about it, we don't even have to lie about this. We can just convince them. Convince them that we have found some kind of medicine. Convince them that we can move him to our ship. And convince them that we're trying to prioritize health. I think that maybe if they're convinced.
I think health at this point is an irrelevant factor for them. At the end of the day, it's all about profit. That's bureaucracy for you, honey.
I know bureaucracy. What I'm saying is that they'll think that we'll be distracted with this. And will be less likely to suspect a coup. We can use this too in our favor and in our advantage. We could even make a big show of it. Just something to think about.
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to flip a coin here. Odds or evens?
Okay.
Odds. Ezzy, you arrive first. Evens. You don't.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Something
Evens.
else happens.
Evens.
Heads, 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 heads. Yay!
Oh. So head. Let's go.
So, heads?
Let's go. Fuck. Oh god.
I feel like you guys would have heard that screaming from like at least down the street. Like
Yeah. At this point, yeah. At this point, Timothy goes.
Not the most agile one, is she?
Are you good? You sound desperate.
Okay.
Please don't die.
Well, we're all below deck, so it's like we'd have to walk up, and be like, "What the fuck?"
Okay. 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 Let's follow the rest. We gotta get to the ship before Desmond does. Okay.
Eh?
everyone stops and stares as
What?
I think the captain and everyone like Mark is like, "Are you okay? You look like you ran a mile."
Yeah,
More.
I did. I did. I had to make sure I got here before Desmond did. Because fucking hell. That doesn't...
What is our pest doing coming to our ship?
I need your help with something, guys.
It seems like you need our help with a lot, ma'am.
Yeah, look, cardio's not my best strength. I'm gonna be fully honest with that. But I have reason to suspect my master has been cursed.
Another curse?
Wait, what kind of curse? These heists
Something
always get too complicated.
Something associated with a dragon. It's with a ring. It relieves infernal shit. And I feel like it.
Dragon?
I wasn't able to get a good read on what
Before, so with dragon and infernal, would I be able to make some sort of history check with some sort of tie with that?
Yeah, anyone who wants to can
Sure.
right now.
Please do.
That sounds because
Wait,
that
what is it?
out of game. I might
History
know.
or
In-game.
Arcana. I'll allow it. History or
Oh,
Arcana.
19.
Yes.
So Arcana?
History or Arcana, yes.
There's no way.
Let's go.
Dear fucking God.
God.
All right, Timothy and Rumor right on top. Oof.
I would
Oy
have said
Dios.
religion, but
Religion would also work too. I'd allow religion.
I rerolled
History, Arcana,
that as
religion. Yeah, I'll allow it.
'Cause
Let me see what's
I
linked
never
on.
did the same thing. I thought I had proficiency in religion. I do not. Never mind.
No,
Then it's a 9.
all Arcana, History, and Religion are all -1 and a 9. Yeah, there's no way. I'm
Yeah.
not signing up for
Got it.
this.
All right. So, rumor. An infernal, accursing dragon. Ugh. You've heard a lot. There are certainly a lot of just miscellaneous dragons that are generally evil, but one that can do that. I imagine that I'm just going to skip forward on Green's explanation of the ring and describing what he saw.
He is like
You would describe like the ring that looks like a dragon's claw, and it has some like northern-looking runes,
I
like a
insight
Celtic.
the
Or
runes.
I don't think you have a picture of him, and Green didn't know the language necessarily.
yeah.
Yeah,
They
so
failed
that's a
their
no.
in check, so
That
no.
would be a no there.
But a
Uh,
northern dragon that involves corruption or obsession or cursing. And there's one that immediately comes to mind. And it's not a
Wait.
good one. Fafnir.
You want to type that one out? Bless you.
Goodness, I'm so sorry.
That's
Yeah.
Fafnir. Fafnir. It's literally
Okay,
it's
so
how it is on the
I know
tin.
that one. Okay. I know this one. Go ahead.
I also know it. River doesn't.
Yeah. Hey, did Timothy pick that up with a 19 or no?
Yeah.
I would say so.
You would discuss. You would probably know of like dragon curses, and that
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. As you'd probably know of dragon curses and the idea that something like that can happen with people who hoard too much individual wealth. But the grandfather entity of that sort of thing happening,
Is
of
Fafnir.
corruption and
She's been cursed, just like Fafnir. She has Fafnir's cursed.
the
Oh,
idea of a draconic. The idea with Fafnir is that anyone who ever comes in contact with any part of that cursed horde can be corrupted. And the idea of a draconic ring that has an infernal corrupting presence
And
from a woman who collects magical items for what probably was at one point the protection of others, but now has an
and the
obsession
ring
with
is a
collecting more.
living symbol of greed? Is it just like what part of the ring gives it away that it's Fafnir's ring? Or a ring
That would be maybe
potentially
the
from Fafnir's
runes,
hoard?
or the fact, or just the fact, and the sort of infernal aura around it.
Hmm. So is it an item specific? I mean, I guess I'd have to look at it, but it sounds
it's
like
It's a ring. I know it's a ring because it gives off the energy of infernal shit. It's fermented apple smell. I hate it.
it sounds like we need to take it off her.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at lifting things off people. But that
It's
one,
cursed.
Very good.
Listen, I don't know how much you guys know about cursed items. This is not something you can just remove. You only have two options of getting rid of that curse. Either, by the sounds of it, a very high, very powerful abjuration magic to remove it. Or, well,
cutting off the hand.
no.
I'd rather not cut my boss's only good hand off, please.
we could just
it
take
may
off one of her
co- it-
fingers.
Removing her curse may also cost her her life. As much as it may pain for you to hear. If there's
I
no
will-
other alternative.
Wasn't paying me to hear. I don't even know who she is. Not really.
I mean, fair, but you've met her already.
Mhm. Remember, the more you
But-
think about this, the idea of it being a slow burn curse, this all fits.
Mm.
It's a slow corruption, like what happened to that dragon.
And then
Uh,
she didn't even pay me much.
how much? I would say that she probably paid you around
No,
2,000
she paid
GP.
me. No, you said she paid me like
Like a bag of platinum coins, silver or platinum coins. You
I have
haven't told.
515 gold in my inventory right now.
You never opened and counted the bag. It was a.
What?
She gave you a small purse of silver-looking coins, but you couldn't tell in the moment if they were platinum or silver. I said this. I'm not crazy, right?
Yeah, you definitely said that.
You're not crazy.
I did
You're
not
not
crazy.
even like register that.
Yeah, you were
Dang
paid
it.
like. You were paid
You're
like. Hold up. Let's see. What percentage of it is silver and what percentage of it is gold? Whatever this is, this call
it's-
here, Avi. I'm gonna roll a D100. Silver, and this will be the percentage here. There are about 50, 100 coins in here. Actually, no, 200. 200 coins here. What percentage? You want this to represent the amount of silver or gold?
You're
Or
betting
silver or
which
platinum?
is
Yes.
Silver.
All right, so this will be silver. Let's roll low. All right, cool. So it is the
Okay.
bag that you have has is eight. Math. Okay.
26 silver and 174 platinum.
Oh my god.
174 platinum
174
is
platinum in translation is
1,740
740 gold.
That's pretty solid. That is pretty good amount of money. Man Leaf does not skimp out.
All right.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
All right. And the rest is 26 silver coins.
Silver, yes.
So you did get
Paid
paid.
me pretty well.
Yeah.
Kind of like her. I like her a little more now.
Yes. Yes.
To be fair, you were
I
getting
like-
paid 20 times that.
I
With
like her
this group.
1,700 gold more, but not enough to not take 24,000. You know what I mean?
Also, let's not forget here. Even with there being some leeway with the Treaty of Versailles, she is, without a doubt, heavily violating that treaty. It's not just Spain who's gonna want her gone. Every nation's gonna want her to be made an example of. There's no easy way of handling her.
If
Are you saying we kill her?
You will
Look.
see McSquiggle sort of like start pulling at the captain's shirt, and he'll like turn to look at them, and McSquiggles will just say,
If everyone is gonna be mad at her, why not just tell everyone? Would that not work? That way,
Then we'll lose all the loot.
uh,
All of it will be confiscated.
because
and I
that
wanna
would make.
sure Slink gets- and I want to make sure Slink gets her mask.
I'm sorry, little one, but we gotta take what we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
Look,
not to mention, it's. Oh, God, this is why I never got into politics.
I'm stuck. I work with politics, so I know the feeling. Shit sucks. But to be fully honest, I'd rather make sure my friend is okay.
You may not be able to save her. I'm going to say that right now. With everything against her, hope for the best but prepare for the worst, honey. That's the best advice I'm going to give you right now.
Then I'll be a light and shining in the black of darkness. Simply put, I need to make sure she is taken care of.
I'll try to cut her finger off instead.
Oh, why not the whole
If it
hand?
comes down to that, you have the right to do so.
As you come to this conclusion. Sorry? Wink.
Are you winking at Izzy?
What?
As I was
Wah, wah,
saying,
wah,
I'll
wah,
try
wah.
to cut her finger off instead. I wink. That's all.
Cute. Cute. That's fucking horrifying. What the fuck? Okay, sorry. I just need to step back and like get back into the realization of what the fuck it is you are saying. You will all step back and hear the sounds of marching.
What the?
And as
No.
you look through, let me put this here. Coming sort of down the the alleyway up the street would be Desalin with 6 members of the city local guard and 2 of Madame Leaf's own personal mercenaries, I suppose would be the most accurate thing to call them. 5 I can't count. 4 members of city guard, 2 mercenaries. She'll step through. We might have to kill her.
And by that, Izzy knows for damn well Madame Leaf needs help. Because she will never send it more. Because she was only promised Desalin.
Mm-hmm. As Desalin stops by and turns, instructing the others, seemingly reveling in the sort of power fantasy that she's been given here.
So...
Yes. She looks like she's having fun.
She wasn't saying anything to Desalin. She was gonna... Izzy was talking to River. So, just in case if anything goes wrong, love of God, we need Desalin alive.
Yeah,
We do.
Give
We
me
do.
1 moment.
Of course. Give a
Alright,
signal
I'll
if you
try.
need any assistance.
Abby.
He like heads out. He just heads out. Goes.
You'll
Oh,
see.
this seems excessive.
As he looks out towards the squad here.
Desalin will sort of come out and put her hands together and say, like, as she's heading on board, true, like, fly behavior, excited, and looks up, and her smile is slightly diminished by the immediate sight of Izzy on board.
Who looks kind of tired right now, like a little exhausted.
Miss
Got
Desolate,
here first!
Miss Desolate, what's the meaning of this?
Timothy, it would seem that members of this crew have purchased more than just magical items, but magical weaponry. And magical weaponry is strictly forbidden. So we are going to be confiscating it for the time being.
Okay.
My
Madam.
corrections there, Timothy.
Actually,
There's a bit of a buyback program from Madeleine in particular, so if you guys, any of you, touch that before we make any sort of agreement, you're gonna get your ass
Actually-
kicked.
I'm going to sit here and play devil's advocate for a moment. I just need you two to just give each other a bit of distance.
As he sort of sees like this tension, that there's just obvious tension between these two, and he's trying to be at least somewhat diplomatic.
Miss Desolin, I understand that. I understand that that Madam Leaf means all good and well. However, I believe that there are some things that are overshadowing when it comes to this, this order. First off being that the Treaty of Versailles strictly states that weapons are not to be restricted, but subtracted, given domestic, inconsistent with domestic safety. All of these people, as far as I can see, even with magical items, they're not even up to par with what's out there in the open seas, which also gives me the second argument with the treaty itself, freedom of the seas. Everybody's free to come and go, and since it's no longer part of territories, it's international waters, that means they still have the right to defend themselves. I don't think it would be lawful to take away the means to keep themselves from, especially with pirates, moving about.
They look at you annoyed. But they don't care about what you're saying. They fully do not care. What they do care about is what Aziz said, the buyback program. As she completely dismisses Timothy, says to Aziz, yes, I'm aware.
And you're gonna follow it.
Yeah, of course, but we're dealing with magical weapons, okay?
Yeah, you wanna fight for it?
Hold up.
At this point, when Yuga, since he's been ignored, and this little back and forth goes forward, you just hear
I light up a fireball in my hand.
Now,
Was that a trench sweeper?
I'm glad one of you catches on.
Now, as I was saying, this requires not a full-on confiscation, but however, inspection and approval of a higher-ranking officer. Now, obviously not myself, since I am a foreigner here, but it would require somebody of my stature or higher to confirm that they are in compliance with the Treaty of Versailles before anybody takes anything.
Which would be me. You're considered an independent, Desling. I'm considered a full employee of Madam Leaf. So what I say goes. If you want to fight for it, I am going to enjoy this.
Can I help that with that, since I just literally just cocked the
yeah,
shot.
take
Advantage.
the intimidation advantage. Yes.
Oof, god damn it.
Oh boy.
It's a fucking 13.
Fuck advantage, I guess. Wait, am I rolling?
I need
I
everyone on the ship to make me a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving
Oh
throw.
no.
Oh, this is bullshit.
See, I was
want that
trying to be
hurt
somewhat
so
diplomatic, but
bad.
okay. Let me.
This is such
Uh,
bullshit. I just want to murder her. I've
I
been
rolled
itching the
on.
entire time
Hit
to
me!
murder her.
13.
Thank you.
All right. Spell save DC. Let's
Last I
see
checked.
here.
Last I checked was a 15.
Fuck me.
Huzzah!
For Deslin?
For Deslin, yeah. Last I checked, her spell
Wait,
save
let me double check my
was-
features.
Let me check now.
Okay, yeah, no, that doesn't help me.
Mhm.
Or wait, what was the wisdom saving throw for? Because that might actually be a factor.
The saving throw is for let me post the feature here. Conquering
what the
presence. Fear.
Oh. Let me. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, so nope, I don't have anything against fear. Poison, yes. Fear, no.
I'm just going to use a thingy here that just has me roll it automatically.
Deslin is gone.
Deslin, go bye bye.
Yes,
Can I
That's
roll
disappeared?
an insight check?
Deslin has
Deslin disappeared.
Yeah,
There
she's
she
been
goes.
gone for a while.
Okay.
Okay, my bad.
Roll insight. I don't know. I feel like
What would you like to roll your insight for? What information do you seek?
immediate intent as to whether this is going to be combat or not. Because I want to launch my fireball.
Fireball! No.
Please don't fire a fireball at the ship. It's made
Please,
out
just
of
like-
wood.
Just like towards the end of the dock over there, where it's
You don't
exactly
think a
20 feet away.
wizard can aim a fireball?
Yeah, it's like
Ooh!
19. Nice. Good
Nice.
job, Rumor.
Looking at it, you at everything, you can see Oh, wait, I'm rolling dexterity, not wisdom. Whoops. There we go. Like, Evan has a -1 wisdom. He's the cleric. That he doesn't. He has more than that. The following members fail: Alan, Ali, yeah. Okay. Oh God. I'll just point out everyone who succeeded by bringing them forward. Captain, cleric, you, you. The rest of the group has been made afraid, and as they are afraid, you will see Timothy in particular as you bring up this idea of rank. As you fall to the fear condition here. You find yourself not incapacitated, but just unable to step back. Do you know why I'm a contracted worker? Because I have other things I can do. See, I'm very, very capable of approving or denying or any silly request. That's why I was called to this job as well. That's why, as much as she might be able to slow me down.
I hit her with my hammer.
Do you do that?
Yes.
I cast haste on myself.
I hit her with the hammer of willpower.
Oh, I'm watching this. I am not letting
Flare up my glaive.
And I use it. Two-handedly.
Surprise around her. Surprise around her. Surprise around her.
Okay.
It's a 25. She was not expecting it.
Can Slink
And-
hide?
Going to fight.
Eldritch Cannon up and running. Fuck this shit.
I need everybody to
Thor.
roll initiative. And I guess I will start a combat. As we all... Oh my god. Avi, you can't... This is a surprise round. You can either cast Haste or Fireball. Pick a
Now I
poison.
can
One or the
cast
other.
Haste, and then that utilizes my action. But I have a secondary action because of haste, which means I can wait. You can cast 2 spells using haste, can't you?
Not 2 level spells, no.
Not 2-level spells, no. Which,
You gotta
by
pick
the
one or the
way-
other.
You can cast a cantrip.
Yeah, you can cast a cantrip.
What level do? Which, by the way,
Let me roll.
Since-
Oh, no,
since-
not that one.
since Izzy is opposing Deslin, I get the extra 2d8. So what's the other types of damage, baby?
Let's go!
I don't get the. I don't get.
I'm refunding my haste spell.
Oh, by the way, just roll for initiative. Roll my.
Where I need everyone to roll for initiative, and this will be a surprise round first. We'll
Alright.
Oh yeah, I still need to roll another 2d8 because of the whole damage.
Fucking go.
Nice.
Fucking hell.
About goddamn time.
Do I waste my cone? Is the question.
Not on here. Not on the ship.
Oh,
We've already learned that.
Oh my god, what just happened?
Yeah.
I have dealt 17 points of damage to this bitch.
Cool. I'll keep that in mind. I'll mark that down.
Alright. Cool.
Like she's aiming for her face.
Ooh. Abby is...
Rolling really, really hot.
Jesus Christ.
We love it. We love it.
Mm-hmm.
This
Like
works.
his target?
Has everyone rolled initiative?
I have,
have-
yeah.
I have.
Okay. We begin. New combat music. And I will roll for all the NPCs. You guys do have the numbers advantage. This will probably go well for you.
Maybe.
Barring.
Oh, oh, oh.
Fuck
All
right
the
on my
numbers.
Makes sense that Deslin goes first, but in this case, she gets her ass. Gets a fucking
Oh no.
hammer to the
Deslin goes
hammer to-
last.
Yeah. Nat
part. No,
one.
this is a surprise round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
So you
might actually
guys
go fast
aren't-
if we blitz this shit.
But once the enemies go, they go. Hey Avi, who is the goober?
Me. That's targeted.
No.
The pig.
Who isn't? Pick an NPC that. Who are you guys? Your secondary controlled characters? I know that. Okay,
Oh, I got Milo.
you have Milo,
got-
so
I got Marco.
Marco, and Jess's secondary option is McSquiggles. So Storm
I'll
and
take the
Avi,
Eric.
the cleric. Storm, you want to control Evan. Got it. Avi,
Yes.
which member of the crew would you like to control? The only other person you can't pick is the captain. Bunnies are off the table. Mouse and frog. No bunnies, mouse or frog. But you have access to the other guys. One of the other guys.
Unless you really want to do mixed squiggles, I don't mind switching up.
Who would you switch to,
Take
Jess,
it.
just to make this easier?
I'll take this cute elf.
The elf. Got it. Cute
Okay,
elf.
then we're good.
Canonically. Got it. That is the ranger. So, these are not your characters in RP, but they are but whenever big ship combats like this happen, I like to give everybody access to another member of the ship just to make it not so painful and slow.
It's like Bouldergate.
Yes. Avi, for the purposes of combat, you now own Triana, and River, for the purposes of combat, you now play Evan. And we begin. Right off the bat, you dealt 17 points of damage, and she stares a little bit in disbelief in this surprise round, because the one thing she's always that she could begrudgingly respect was your professionalism, and this ain't it.
Crash out.
Yes. Surprise round going up. We have
We're crashing out. Valid crash out.
We have Marco, who is looking at the situation in a bit of a shock, and says to Slink,
Dumb question.
yes.
Do you do any bonuses for if the initiative is a nat 20?
I typically give you 2 actions.
Okay.
2 actions to start on the first round.
Let's go.
But Little Mouse Man, I will leave this up to you, Green. Mouse Man would like to grab members of the party to help transport Slink's master to the ship, since that was mention of the plan. They know that is where Slink's master is and his condition roughly. Green, do you want Marco to run and look for Slink's master first, or help with the fight first?
Before anything else, can I move Russ over to here before the fireball gets set? Just so he is in the blast, because I don't want cooked pork.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
God damn it, Avi.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah.
But for Marco,
Oops.
I think he's kind of been shocked, mostly with Eslin taking the first hit. With Ezzy taking the first hit towards Deslin, honestly, he's just kind of shocked, and probably just kind of prep to do a kind of get ready for combat, really.
So you want him to stay in the team fight for now?
Yes.
Okay.
And at least
cool.
Until he is able to get to top side. Well, at least he's able to get to a spot where he can get people out.
Okay.
Because right now, the only
Oh wait, no, he's frightened.
Yeah, he is frightened right now. Like,
can't advance.
Yeah, he's quite literally.
So past the surprise round here?
That would be past the surprise round. He would be in the fight.
All right, we're gonna skip Deslin because they're surprised. And we have Nyan. I forgot to hold up. I'm missing something. Hopefully this doesn't.
Well, I thought I said we rolled that one. That was one of the guards.
You've enabled a module.
Weird.
Okay. Nyan, what are you doing? Surprise round. Yan?
Yan's
you are
also
muted.
frightened, aren't they?
Did Triana?
Son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I keep doing that way I don't accidentally interrupt anything. But so action. Let me double check to make sure it is an action. To activate the Eldritch Cannon flamethrower variant, as you see that it is you see that instead of in his hand or on his side, it becomes an undermount, and you see what appears to be borderline just like magma saliva from a dragon's mouth drooling out is what's happening. As you see that there's a tube and like a little canister at his side. As at this point he has tried diplomatic, and it seems we're going full crash out. You see a part of him. It's like a light switch. As he says,
All right. Let me show you a little something I learned from the Germans.
and I need
Nightmare
everybody.
fuel.
Yeah, I need everybody here to roll me. I believe it's a Dex saving throw.
Oh no.
Crew members
Not
too?
including us, right?
No, 15-foot cone. 15-foot cone.
Okay,
So
oh thank God, I rolled it.
it's like literally these 5 motherfuckers right up front.
Oh, perfect. Oh, we're gassing them and then exploding them at the same time. Oh my god, we're twinning a German.
You see,
Alright.
if anybody's free, go ahead, roll me an insight check on this kid.
Gladly.
Can I roll with advantage because
I can
the
roll
whole
inside. Okay.
Izzy backstory?
I don't know your backstory, so no.
Fair. A 13.
Rolling fucking hotter than my fireball. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't take much. Luckily for you, it doesn't take a whole lot, especially with. This has to do with how he's handling things. Let's see. River, Slink, and Izzy.
Mhm.
The 3 of you have already dealt with a pyromancer, but hers was a little more reckless, a little more indiscriminative on who she was killing.
Deal
Here-
with the,
Oh yeah, you didn't. But here you're dealing with you're looking at somebody who's a little more calculated, controlled, albeit no less malicious.
Question: is this?
Mhm.
Never mind. I am surprised around no reactions.
Mhm.
Dex
so-
save, yes.
Yes, Dex save. And I gotta make. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
What's the DC for it?
I
Can
believe
you
it's my
put your ability in
spellcasting
chat?
slot. Yeah, hold on, I'm trying here. Can I? Here.
All right, that's better because when the button's in chat, I can just do this. And...
Yeah. My bad.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
I just realized that the ingredients for the fireball spell literally make one of the most flammable substances.
It was only the
on
first
the
5. It was only the first 5 up front, just so you know, because it only goes out to 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
Deslin fails. That's funny. She's just so
Alright,
surprised we're getting it in a perfect face.
So each of them take. Let me just roll this that way I don't gotta scroll up because my thing is acting up.
most of the spell
Each of them-
components, by the way, are jokes, Abby.
Hmm?
Most
Those
of the
who
spell
fail-
components are like that.
Those who fail take this. Those who succeed take half.
I don't
Oh,
understand
7 points.
here.
Unfortunate. What? Why am I? What? Why is that? Why? That is not at all what.
Jim, this is not even here anymore. Why is
Yeah, I
this
know.
man
That's what I'm
cursed?
saying.
I don't know. I don't know
Whoops.
why.
I fixed
All right,
it.
so
I fixed
man
it, but it's
takes
still.
3, or yeah, no, you round down, so it's 3. And is this the guard that saved? This guard did save, so they're only gonna take 3. you save? No, you're taking 7. And did you save? No, you're taking 7 as well.
And so Desi and 2 guards took a full 7. Just whoosh. And anything that's not being worn is just set ablaze.
Yeah, I just
So right.
continue.
So anything like within that 15-foot cone, like whatever barrels or planks or whatever, is just. I did not take into consideration what the fuck is in those barrels.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a d20, and if I roll below a 5,
Oh,
good
that's
and bad.
gunpowder. Okay.
We're good.
Okay, good.
That is your action. Anything else from you?
Well, that was action, and I think it's bonus action to shoot it off. I think.
Okay, cool. Then that's your turn. River.
Bonus action.
Bonus action, Angie.
Yeah. I actually thought about this. So, the crew's familiar to his last rage, which was, like, his eyes would essentially roulette colors to get an ability. This time, it seems like his fur, or his feathers, kind of light up like a phoenix. So, yeah, because Brigid is a goddess of the forge and fire. Fire equals flames. So he's a bird like Phoenix. Then now we started slashing.
I just gave you like a little light aura.
Yeah. We started slashing. Why is it saying it's only one-handed when I have it on two-handed? It's fine.
McSquiggles is already in the rounds. He's up next. After Avi. Avi's next and then McSquiggles. Except I keep forgetting to change his token name, so he's still the very first name I gave him.
Mm-hmm.
So I started slashing.
A 19 most certainly hits.
And this is to Desi. Or Deslin.
Perfect.
And it will be non-lethally, because he heard Ezzy say, we need her alive. That's one attack. Number 2.
That will miss.
You said I get 2 actions?
Yes, on a nat 20.
So then we go again.
That'll hit. Roll damage. I'm stupid. Alright.
And I have a feeling that I should save my glaive ability. So we'll go for one more hit. Does the 20 hit?
Oh yeah, 20
Yes.
always hits.
$61 damage in one turn. Not bad.
Yes. Avi, you firing that ball?
Absolutely.
If
I have been eyeing her this entire time, and my eyes flicker as I start to cast magic. My
is this
castings-
the AoE that you're using?
Absolutely.
All right. Do me a favor, and I'll give you back the spell slot. Just cast the spell again so I can like see the roll and everything.
Oh, I actually saved it off to the side,
Oh, okay.
so I can press the buttons when needed.
Then push the button,
All right.
the damage button, and I will make the saves for all those within the AoE.
All right.
Okay, so that is.
That's a lot of death, actually.
I have fantastic news. Immediately, dead. And now we're gonna say these two take none of the save for half, so they're going to take the full damage.
I had a whole thing ready.
All right, mixed squiggles. Anything from them?
I keep forgetting how much stuff a druid has.
You want me to
Has
skip
anyone
you and come back?
Sure, since so many are dead. Because I'm still trying to figure out. Oh yeah, there's a bonus action of the shape shifting, but I don't know which one I need right now. Because it's like once concentration, once healing. I don't know if we need any of that right now. Maybe damage? We could do damage.
memorized Latin for the spell.
Is anyone using Wait, no, this only benefits me, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
New spell casting.
Little witch man. Fucking guy. Will look at who went with you to the. Okay, it was Alan and Slink Boy and Mouse Boy. All right. Ali looks at Slink and Alan and turns to Seth. What was his voice? Alan, you said that you were at Slink's master's place, yes? Let us go. And he will just take his movement to run and cast Vortex Warp on Alan to teleport him 60 odd feet with him. Vortex Warp being this.
Sorry to interrupt, but for some reason I can't expand. I don't know. I guess I can click and put it in chat, but I just don't want to do that. It's not letting me expand as any of these spells do.
I have a
Spells.
question inside.
Go ahead. It's like the
character
little
that's my character that I control. Do
Mhm.
I do them on my turn or later?
on their turn.
Okay, understood.
And typically you can click on the little like full screen
I'm
button.
doing that. I'm doing that. If I put my mouse over it, it's just a constant loading screen as usual. Or if I hit the little square thing to expand it, it only let me to do that with one spell. All the other ones, I can't. I click on it and it does nothing.
That's so strange.
Yeah, it doesn't like.
Try refresh. Can you click the three dots to edit spells?
Nope. I mean, if I switch maybe to, let's see, to edit mode, I probably can, but that might actually edit the map or the character
Configure
sheet.
ownership. It's you do own McSquiggles. Try refreshing. You may have to re-import spells. Got it. That might be it.
That would be a little bit of a pain. Let me try refreshing though first.
All right, I will move things along. Captain is not scared. We'll go up to Goblin and
Wait, did Squiggle?
Guardsman.
Is he good? Is he not scared?
No, I'm just going to do the turns of other people, but while you're fixing your technical issues. But as soon as you're done, I'll put you back in.
Could I move my character?
Oh, yes, you can. I'm so sorry. Yes, you still have your action, bonus action. Sorry. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought you disappeared.
It's working. And I have an idea of what I would like to do. I have ideas.
Oh yeah, and I'd like to activate Blade Song. This is bonus action.
Got it. You do that. Uh, 23 hits. 2 23s, so roll damage normally twice. Oof, minimum. Oof, almost minimum. Wow.
He's still thinking about the cute butt comment.
And River, I will give you your Blade Song. Was it?
There's another Blade Song?
No, it's just not
No, you
giving you
mix
the
names again.
applying the effects to you. Which is strange. Strange. But your AC should have a +5, so it should be 21. I'll fix that in a bit, but for now it's 21. That's your turn, right? Bonus action, movement, action. Mixed Squiggles, are you able to do anything?
Yes, so what I want to do with Mixed Squiggles is I want him to, as a bonus action, I'm thinking of him turning into, which is the one for concentration. I think it's, no, that's healing.
I think it's the dragon one.
Yeah, to change it to the dragon as a bonus action. And then I think I'm going to do hold person because it says that could possibly paralysis. If they don't make that saving throw, then they'll be like paralyzed. I think that's what it said.
Paralysis, got it. What would you like them to paralyzed? What would who are you targeting? Goblin lady?
Yeah.
Good.
What is it?
Hold
Wisdom?
her down. Would you like me to post those up?
Yes.
Alright, so first we'll do Starry Shape. We'll post this stuff track.
And icon for spell.
No uses on story form available to spend. One required. What?
You're good. I clicked on it for you. My bad.
Okay, thank you. No, you're good. And then hold person. Did you already click that one?
Nope.
Where are you? I just seen you. H. Hold person.
You can also search your spells with the search bar.
I clicked on it. Did it do a thing?
Yes, it did. Let me roll. The odds should never be taunted, and it failed. I am not paralyzed.
It was worth a try.
Green.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Compelled Duel on her.
All right. Make the wisdom save. Cast a spell, and I'll make the wisdom save.
A nat 1, baby!
Kind of fitting.
Can I be that guy for a second?
Sure.
Isn't Deslin have the Fey ancestry feat?
You are
ability?
correct. I forgot
Isn't
that's
it
something goblins
charm?
have now.
I mean, it's technically not charmed.
It's not.
It is an charming.
Oh, it is not a charm. I thought it was a charm. My bad.
It is not a charm spell. Compelled Duel is basically, you're fighting me now, and no one else.
All right, I'll allow it.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Is that your bonus action or action? It is a bonus action.
It is a bonus action. Now I'm gonna prepare to hit her again with my hammer.
All right.
She is gonna do a two-handed attack. That is a
Nat 1. You are lucky I don't have reactions, because there would be a penalty for that.
It probably, when Izzy cast the Compelled Duel, she wasn't paying attention to her balance with the thing.
Second attack. Go for it.
I'm not level 5 paladin, though.
You're right. Go fuck yourself, Evan.
Yeah, it's the end of my
sorry.
turn.
I ask what alignment Evan is. Because they have an idea, but I don't know
Evan
if that would
is
fit his
probably
character.
neutral good.
So heat metal on Deslin would probably not be his idea.
No.
Okay, so how many spell slots do we have?
They are level 4. Everyone here, every person here is not, if you need some time to do your turn, I can move on to the
I
next
got it.
character. Okay.
Spiritual weapon against one of these two over here.
Alright, 12 will miss.
Then action. You will.
Oh shit, I forgot to give Desi her armor. Oh no. I thought there's... Never mind. Well, let's see how this affects. Hold on. But continue.
Then blindness, deafness on Deslin.
Got it.
Oh yeah, it'd be 2 leveled spells. Thank you. Yeah, and I haven't.
Yeah, it's like I was about to say. Wait, that's the 2 level spells right there, my friend.
Yeah. It doesn't really have any combat trick cantrips. That's fine. That'll be his turn. He's in a decent position.
I have some bad news, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Ezzy had the wrong armor on, and her AC should have been higher. But I have good news. She had a shield for some reason, and she is absolutely not a shield maiden. So her AC is actually exactly the same.
Good.
That sounds like a quick fix kind of thing you'd do.
I still dealt the 60 damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Deslin would never wear a shield. Straight up,
Never. But
If she ever
your
uses a shield, she is not Deslin.
yeah. So they cast a leveled spell. Are they going to be casting a cantrip?
No, because there's no.
There's not a lot of bonus cantrips.
No, spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Yeah, the problem is I'd have to get close, and I don't think I want him to get close.
Oh yeah, Word of Radiance is his only offensive cantrip. Okay.
And it's AoE 5-foot range.
Marlo?
I already it would have been Alan because I already ended turn.
Oh, Alan. Alan was under the fear, but since he's been yeeted away, he'll just look to everyone. And he's like at least sort of explained the plan, and he's just like, all right,
Follow me. Okay, come on, go.
and they're gonna these two goobers are going to try and find Slink's master. So they will effectively sprint and run, and that is Ali and Alan out of the fight in its entirety. Next is Milo. Because whatever is happening very fast now.
Who is afeared?
Who's afeared?
I forgot to roll for him too, because at the end of his turn during that surprise round, he was supposed to roll a wisdom save to overcome that fright condition.
Well,
So
it is his turn now. So.
Yeah, let me.
I should have done some with Marco as well, but we'll deal with that later.
Yeah, fuck. Let me get that out of the way, and then we'll move on. Nope. Okay, moving on. Alright, so he is in no position to move. He is stuck.
Jess, you're up after this.
I have ideas of what I want to do.
He...
Non-lethal, please, if you're attacking Deslin.
I want to make him take a pot shot at one of the mercs, the one up front specifically.
Sure.
Firebolt coming at him. How's a 19 look?
A 19 will hit.
Fantastic. Rolling damage. Eight. Not bad. Oh, I forgot his bonus action. Is it a bonus action to get his Steel Defender out, or no? It's an action. Never mind.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, now it's the end of his turn. Let me try that Wisdom save. Yeah,
Nope.
no, he's still
Jess,
chicken.
and then
shit.
Triana, which is Avi.
Alright.
Jess first.
Triana's gonna commit a murder.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Are you able to
Yep,
hear
your
it?
turn.
It is Jess's turn.
Seeing as these guys are being murdered quite well, and she's thinking, okay, fight or flight, might be flight right now, just because she wants to be able to help with her master, because she knows the state he's in. So and maybe she can maybe sneak away, jump off the boat by where these boxes are, or whatever, to her right, and maybe kind of sneak around that way. Is that possible?
Yeah, give me a stealth check. This can either be your action or bonus action because of cunning action.
Let's do bonus action for now, just to see what happens if she can
Got
sneak
it.
around these dudes. Would it be advantage or disadvantage? Because I know this
No
is one of
advantage
her-
right now, so it'd be a flat roll.
That's fine.
You rolled a 21 with a 9.
I know. I was like a 9 on. Oh, this is fine.
It's
Oh,
a strength.
rogues.
She is pure stealth.
Snake, live up to name.
Yeah, you are unseen by anyone in this chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna
She's a slinky slink.
Let's see here if I can move her. How many? Let's see here. How many feet she can move? 30 feet. So each one of these blocks is like what? 5?
Yes.
How far would she be able to get? Maybe behind those crates, or could she go past them behind everyone? I'll let you make that judgment call. Maybe she can
It's
either
up
jump
to
to
you.
the right, or she can just kind of like sneak behind everyone. Yeah, either there or behind people.
I have to wait for you to make that choice. I can't make it for you.
How do I do the little ping thing?
Click and hold.
So like something right there, maybe.
Where? Sure. If you have the movement to get there, you can.
That's exactly 30 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna bob and weave behind her friends and anything she can hide behind, because she knows that people are trying to help her master, and that seems like the best place to go. So she's just slinking her way over. If I can grab her.
Slinking away. I will say that in this moment, you and Ali and Alan will be all together. If someone else decides to leave the combat at this moment, they will be in charge of helping move Slink's master safely.
So that was a bonus action. Do I have more movement speed or just
You
that's
do
it?
have, if you want to use your action to dash, you can
Yes.
completely leave the fight.
Yes, I am going to dash. How many feet of dash can I do? Because I don't usually
again.
dash. Hell yeah. I'm just
For the
let's see
purposes of
here.
just simplifying this,
yeah, just
you can
move me
describe
wherever.
you running away, but I'm just going to make you invisible and you can move yourself wherever you will.
Yep. I'm gonna jump past people, using them as shelter, anything that you can find. Seeing that cart, she's gonna jump behind it and just another 30 feet away. Look there. Where's 30? Probably towards an alley over here, and just kind of hide behind a stall.
Mhm. All right.
Move,
Moving
please.
on then. While you're moving Slink, Triana or
I'm
Avi.
not gonna waste absolutely no fucking time.
Afraid.
Run up here. Sorry?
Triana's afraid, so she can't move
Fuck,
forward.
I
Damn.
can't. Alright, just
Give me a
Yeah,
wisdom
yeah.
save first.
Wisdom save,
Yeah.
wisdom save, thank you.
DC is 15.
Trana's still afraid.
They can't move forward, but they can take an action.
That means they can cast a spell.
They are a ranger.
That's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Who you marking?
Yes.
The bitch.
Ding dong, the bitch is dead. Witch old bitch, the wicked bitch. Roll to hit with a weapon attack, because that's your bonus action.
Where do I roll? Oh, with the weapon attack.
Oh, wait.
So
Yan is
sorry.
saying that if you hit them with a spell, that'll knock them out of the duel.
Yeah.
Which, if you're okay with that, it might be worth doing, but I don't. Your call.
I'm just here's the
How does
spell
Tiana know
description.
that? I don't.
Here's the thing. Izzy is very proud in this. You are facing me in one-on-one combat, and this is now.
I'll let you move to Hunter's Mark, yeah. If you wanna.
I mean, I don't want to mess up their thing, so yeah, that's fine.
I'll put it on the creature right behind her.
Sure. I don't mind at all. Can I still hit her with an arrow?
Yeah.
No, the arrow would also knock her out of the.
Okay.
Compel Duel is a fucky spell. A fucked up spell.
Well, in that case, he's hunter marked.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
God damn.
No, I assume we're rolling damage
Yes, we
Yeah,
for a
are.
critical hit.
Roll me 2d6 as well for Hunter's Mark. That's 13 points of damage. And I will inform you that Triana is a hunter. And as such, you okay?
You good?
You all right?
As
Hi.
such,
Sorry, go.
Triana has access to Colossus Slayer, which grants her an additional d8, and as you crit, kindly roll me 2 more d8.
I roll.
Yes. More damage, because these guys were already hit. So that is 9.
7 plus 6 plus 9.
13, 22 points of damage. And this is my homebrew, just because rangers are a little underpowered and definitely could use the help. They have 2 concentration. Favored foe takes a separate concentration from their from your spells, so you can have favored foe in addition to a
I'm going to end
Hunter's
my
Mark
turn.
if you want. But okay. Then that is your call. Describe the arrow though. How does it go?
Well, is the person still alive?
They are still alive, but you have knocked them below half hit points.
Oh, absolutely. She pulls back a mighty arrow, her bow just creaking, taunting under the pressure of her full draw. And as she releases it, there is a mighty thwunk, and that arrow launches off faster than you can blink, stabbing straight into an empty spot in the man's armor, going through chainmail, through him, and gashing out the other side. Ribbons of blood following it.
As she says that, she'll just say to as you say, "You better know what you're doing," and fires it away. 22 points of damage. That is their turn, and now we get to the actual meat and or potatoes of enemies actually able to defend themselves.
Come on,
So,
hit me.
Green, make me a wisdom saving throw for Mouse.
Ah, yes. I must bring up his character sheet. Saving throw. Huh. That's a 19.
No longer afeared. He can move forward if he wishes. Do you want him to stay in the fight or help Slink move their master?
Quick question, because I forgot I had this because of my Zealot Rage. Did my damage include the D6 radiant damage?
Probably not.
So I hit 3 times, let me roll 3.
Just roll me 3d6. So, with Marco's movement green, what would you like to do? Jesus, fuck. Okay.
As he probably goes back to Marcus, says, make sure they don't escape. Block the exit if you must.
He'll look around and say,
All right.
feel free to move him.
Okay. I have not played a monk.
He is a
I'm not-
level 4 monk and has undefined movement speed, apparently. Hold up. Base walking speed is 30 feet, so I will adjust this to not be undefined. Base walking speed is 30, but plus the monk bullshit, their movement speed is 40.
Checking a genuine look at the measurements. Okay, he's gotta move over to this spot right over here. He's gonna have the area blocked off. If anyone tries to get through him, he's quite literally gonna punch him. So he's prepping for any actions for any enemies that come his way.
Alright. So, looking at him, he actually also has a mobile feat. So his movement is actually 50.
Oh, cool.
So he has 50 feet of movement. Because Mouse Scober.
Yes. But I want Marco to be placed right here, and if anyone gets close to him, he immediately bounces them with his fist.
Got it. That will be his prepared action.
Mhm.
Moving over
Now,
to
hit me.
Desolin.
Hit me.
Did the guards go? Oh, it was a.
Yeah, they went.
Surprise
I forgot
round,
it
yeah.
was a surprise round.
Yeah.
Do it. I want you to do it. I want you to do it.
Alright. Crack's neck. You wanna dance?
I want.
They will tap their tap themselves, and using their lay on hands as a bonus action now? You can touch a creature who can be there. They will use their bonus action to touch themselves and heal for... There was never going to be a moment where she would ever use this on anyone other than herself. Use their bonus action to immediately heal themselves for 50 hit points, taking advantage of all of the lay on hands. And now, main action.
She can't hit anyone else. Is a compelled duel.
Is compelled duel concentration?
Yes. Last I checked.
Okay. Looks at you and says,
Yeah.
"You would certainly like me to, wouldn't you?" And they will.
You're pathetic if you don't.
They do not care. Give me a wisdom save. It's focused on you. Ooh, is there anything I could do to that?
No. Quite literally, as soon as she tries that, the fucking antlers show pop up.
All right. Can't blame girl for trying.
You never seem to get that to work, you know that?
All right. Yan.
Burner.
She
no,
will do
because that's
that.
Gonna...
Does compelled duel have a save at the end of it? Actually,
Let me look at the spell again. I don't think it does. No.
It's one of those I think you're kind of just hard stuck until something cock.
Like.
No.
that-
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
cool.
she's hard stuck.
Like.
Yan, what would you like to do?
All right, so he sees kind of what's going on. He understands. Now, obviously, despite him being a little smaller, being 5'6", he's still taller than Ezzy here.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to take his shotgun and aim over her head at the motherfucker right up front and center. As he does, let me make that roll.
Roll a hit. Roll a hit. Roll a hit.
Yep. Rolling.
Shotgun to the face, and it's a nat one.
That is a natural
Fuck
one.
me. Well, luckily for me, I have a bonus action where I can repeat that shot. So, you first one you hear a rack up, and it's just like he just misses completely. Second shot, as he goes again, he goes, "Come on!"
You are so lucky that Deslin does not have a reaction.
What's 17 look like?
Misses.
Son of a bitch!
You will see their armor like tank, and the bullets like fall off, like a little dent, but no actual damage done to the person underneath.
Yeah. As he
Try again.
as you hear him go.
Tough one, huh? Fine.
And he will roll a wisdom save once.
River, you're up after Nian. No longer afraid. All right. Avi, you're up after River.
Understood.
Ezzy, you said hit her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is fun. We...
"21 will hit."
I'll add a 1d6. And then swing again.
I mean, to be fully honest, at this time, I think that's more or less kind of helped out with the one turn.
Jesus fucking Christ, barbarians with a magical weapon suck ass.
Yeah.
And then...
Don't you get any bonus damage to that one?
No, it's I can choose to do instead of a normal attack. I could do the wave.
Wait, apologies. I was misreading your rolls of damage as attacks.
Ah,
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
yeah. I don't have anything else.
Alright. Avi.
I am Bladesonged, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So from underneath my robes, 2 blades hum and come to my sides. They're right next to my hands, but not quite. I am going to rush over here and just go straight into this guy's fucking throat. I dropped something, but don't worry.
You're good.
I don't know how this is going to roll, but we'll fucking see.
Don't fuck up.
That's a fuck up if I've ever seen one.
That is
Who are you attacking? The armored man?
Yeah, the guy in front of me.
Alright, that will miss.
Alright, so that sounds good. Well. I'm
Alright,
going
and
to fire
Abednezzar's.
it like this. No?
Mm,
Can I step in front of the captain and fire it at them both?
you can. So
I'll totally
I
let
have-
him try to hit me.
So what I will say is the way the spell reads, the line emanates from you. So I imagine the starting point of the line is
me.
you.
That's right. That's why I said I wanted to get in front of the captain. But I can't really share space with him and cover him up. I mean, I could for a second. Let's see if I could do that.
Yes.
Oh.
If you, I will say you can take
Yes.
the space of an ally, you just can't end your turn there.
Alright. Well, that's what we're doing. We're jumping here, and after missing with my sword, trying to slash at him and just clinking off his armor, I dodge back in front of the captain and clack my 2 hands together. And the blades whoosh in a swirl and fire erupts from the sparks.
Alright, so
This
you're
is
going.
firing off Agnesar Scorcher.
Okay. Can you place the template, or is that not something available to you?
Let me try. It's not giving me how do I get it to give me a template? Ah,
It does not. Okay. You're good.
did you just put a line here? Let's
Yeah.
see, right here.
So like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you aim further down, you could hit Deslin and
Do I want to hit her though? Aren't you guys in a duel?
No, that got
No, I
added.
just broke the duel.
it's okay.
So this, let me delete these old ones. This
No,
is
I'm gonna let you guys handle that.
this is the template for the spell here. And the
Sounds
yellow
good.
squares are who can be affected.
DC 16 dexterity saving throw. I'm rolling for damage.
Okay. 16 dex save. I'll be nice and say they both. Okay.
No, don't be nice. Roll. What are you doing? Do it.
No,
Quickly.
they both will target because if you look at the way the line works, it could theoretically only hit one, but I'll allow it. Let me
No,
see
it's just the game being fucky.
here. Dex saving throws. First one is a failure. Second one is also a failure. Wow. 11 points of damage.
Alright, now I'm gonna do something really fucky and move backwards because I want to see if she can hit me. I just want to
All right, cool.
fucking see it.
She has
So
a
they're not the
disadvantage.
only one that's going to
Wait.
hit you.
It's okay.
That's a miss. Your AC's 21.
No, it's not. I have haste and...
Did you cast haste on yourself? I thought you cast a fireball.
No, you never cast haste on yourself, Abby.
I didn't cast haste on myself?
Yeah, in a surprise round, I asked you, would you like haste or fireball? And you chose fireball.
Yeah.
I thought I casted haste in a second turn. I fucked up.
You're
I
okay. Your
shouldn't be
AC's
able
still
to cast-
21.
That's not what I mean. Am I able to cast Agonar's Scorcher? It's a second level spell. I'm embarrassed now because I don't think I can do that. Not without
We
it
can
being
just-
hasted.
I mean, we can just hand wave the whole sword thing.
I can cast cantrips. I can't cast spells. Not when. Wait, let me check.
You wouldn't have been able to attack with your sword and do the Scorcher because they're both actions.
Yeah. How about we
Yeah.
just hand wave the sword?
We'll
thing?
hand wave away the sword one as an honest mistake, and then we'll
Why?
handle it next session.
Yeah,
Handle it next time.
because we got like 7 minutes until midnight.
I have a long sword here.
You didn't want to give a great sword?
Because
Oh,
I
I should've
accidentally
hasted.
forgot to give them a great sword. My
I
apologies.
should have hasted this turn. This is like my second turn ever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
22, unfortunate. And the
Damn,
first turn was a
okay.
surprise round. This is the first real round. 22 hits, and she'll just say, "Yeah, nope, no, you don't." And they will
It only just.
only just, but still hits. They will deal damage to you, and I forget how smite works now.
Do it.
That's
I-
a reaction.
It is a
I-
full turn.
I also have a reaction, by the way. And you know what I'm gonna do with my reaction, right?
Yeah.
Cast shield.
Yeah, it's like to show up the divine smite.
No. Okay. Yeah.
And that,
Go
is that okay?
fuck yourself.
As a
Yeah, no, it
reaction.
works. It works. It's a reaction. Then there is no magic. Nothing done. Go
no,
fuck yourself.
the magic is done. I just bury it.
Fuck you. Frogman, Slink.
I has questions. My
I
first
has
question.
answers.
I already used one second level spell. Can I use another? I'm not sure what spell casting. I don't know what the little markers are.
You can.
Wait.
So,
Second question. Go on.
So the little markers are the little, like, baseball shield thingies next to the red bar at the very top of where it's a second level and first level.
Yeah, do those automatically, like... Oh, click off? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I see it now. I'm not sure if you did it or it did it or what, but that was not marked off, so... Good to know, good to know. Okay, looking at Mean Goblin Lady, is she holding or wearing any metal?
Yes.
Yes,
she is.
she has full plate mail. Sort of fashioned under a dress.
And she's holding a sword.
Wait, what can I see? What metal can I see on her?
You see
This is important.
metal gauntlets and armor around her arms and legs. And she's holding a sword.
Made of metal.
Yeah, metal. You have the right to do so.
Froggy Boy is going to see that big sword of hers, and he is going to cast heat metal on it. She either has to drop that weapon, or she has to deal with 2d8 fire damage for as long as she holds it.
All right. No save on that, huh?
Nope, I don't
Not
think
really,
so.
no. It's like,
I can post it up.
Yeah, post
Fine.
the spell.
She drops the sword, staring daggers at the frog.
Get out.
Pathetic.
Ah, for a foolish thing, for I have hammer.
Oh, do you want me to roll for damage? Oh, she just drops it, right? So she doesn't.
Yeah,
Wait,
she
does
doesn't take
the
damage. She just.
I mean, unless she knows the spell, like she can feel it heating up. I don't
Creature
know.
holding a round often take damage from a creature must succeed. I think she would take the initial damage, so go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll for the captain to move over to Green's turn sooner.
Not
That-
the most. Still not bad.
Hits. That hits. Okay, cool. So that is 9.
Such a good spell.
Yes, it is. And Captain's going to attack the strongmen here. So they're that's the wrong creature. Dameblage. Minus 15 and minus 11. Green.
Hey GM, I have a genuine question.
Yes.
If I use Thunderwave, would Sentinel proc?
Is that a cone or a circle?
Thunderwave?
Thunderwave
Proc
is
Sentinel.
it's 50.
No, it's not it's forced movement, so no.
Okay. I had to ask because I was just genuinely curious. But what can I do? I suppose I can just hammer her again in the face with my hammer.
Yeah, just pound her into dirt.
That is a 12.
Misses.
At least one thing for bonus action is that I'm gonna have the coral shield activate and attached to my arm.
Sure. Your armor class is now up to 2.
Yeah.
Plus 2.
Mhm.
Plus 2 AC. Next will be Clerical Bunny.
Okay, so I should have. They had that mistake, so I would have had one more second level spell. So I accidentally cast the other one with the spell slot on the start.
You might want to cut the session now because it's midnight.
Yeah, I was thinking of just finishing the round and then doing it there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're at the
So-
tail end. It's Evan, Milo, Jess, Triana, and then the 2 guards.
Am I really?
And I'll run
bonus
through the card.
action.
Mhm.
So I think as a bonus action, it can make an attack.
Yes, you
The-
can. Feel free to do so. It's your spell attack to hit is a +5. So because he is my NPC, I get to decide what his spiritual weapon looks like. It's just a smithing hammer, made of fire manifesting. But a 9 does not do it.
And then for action. That takes concentration. I think that'll be it, actually.
All right, Milo and Avi, you elf ladies after this. Nian, you are muted.
Mhm.
Nian,
Yeah.
all right, Avi. If Nian comes back, we'll come back to him. Avi, elf lady.
All right, absolutely. Wait, which lady?
The elf lady you've co-opted during combat.
Rena Bastan. All right, understood. Let's see if she passes a wisdom save.
This is only to move closer, not to take actions.
Understood.
No.
No wisdom, still feared. Can I shoot my bow?
Yes, you may. Who are you attacking? The goblin lady or the guards?
The guard.
Got it. Roll damage. That hits. Max damage. Add a d6 for Hunter's Mark. And a d6 and a d8 from Colossus Slayer and Hunter's Mark. $20 points of damage. Avi,
Once
if you would
again,
kindly describe how this lady absolutely murders someone.
Oh, gladly. She pulls taunt her hardened oak bow. As far back as she can, the wood is creaking, the string is tightening, and as she does a full draw and releases the arrow, again, in a blink, and again, in another blink, the arrow is at once through and away, resulting in nothing but a hole left where this person's mouth was, and nothing but a hole left where the back of this person's head was.
All right. So, that is your action. Give me a wisdom save at the end of your turn. You get one at the beginning and the end, I believe.
Oh, I did not know this.
And you are no longer afraid.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Your
How
turn's
could I
already
react to
over.
that?
Your turn's
Your
already
turn
over.
ended. That is at the end of your turn. That is at the end of your
I am
turn.
Stupid. Do I get a bonus
You're-
action?
You get a bonus. You can move your Hunter's Mark as a bonus action. Yes.
Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna move my hunter's mark to the guy on the right.
All right. I will be sure to mark their hunters. They hunt my mark till I don't know.
That is an end turn right there. Triana is very seasoned, and these are easy game for her.
Probably.
I should not have fucked this many people.
No, this was not meant to be a like deadly fight at all.
Oh, of course. They just totally made a really bad choice.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
destroy this man. And they will look at the situation.
And you see the mouse right there ready to punch.
And they will grab Desolin and take
Sentinel feet.
forced movement does not proc.
Yeah.
Forced movement does not work. Trust, I've dealt with someone who has Sentinel.
Okay.
Fuck you. Because I know. Anyways, they will grab her and she will be like, "What are you doing? Stop! Let me fucking kill!" As this man is going, "Mistress, we will die. Let us leave." And they will take their action to... No? Yan? To dodge. Not dodge, to dash. So that they have their full movement to run the fuck away.
And there's the mouse boy. Right there. In range.
Warcaster means that you can take a reaction attack with a spell. An opportunity attack can be done by casting a spell at a creature. Spell must have a casting time of 1 action and target only that creature.
Wait, they're kind of heading towards Slink location.
They are.
Yeah.
Nice.
Problem. Opportunity attacks do not affect people that are being moved against their will.
Yeah.
They
But they got to deal with the mouse. And
do.
they just losed all their movement. And we
They
have
did.
a lot of... They're gonna be caught up real quick.
And for the mouse, these people are not seasoned. They are not unseasoned. They will take the mouse and do something little fucked up with the mouse. They're going to use their bonus action to try and blind them. Hey, doesn't say the DC, but there is a DC. I see it. I'm looking at it right in front of me. I don't know why it's not telling. Green, give me a con save. The DC is what is it? Yeah, the DC is 13.
15.
Ooh, they are
The mouse
not blinded.
Yeah, the mouse is not having this shit. He's been kicking their ass.
All right.
And he's open fist.
Yeah.
Well, we will end this combat here. I want to thank Gator Sari for the raid very, very much. We will finish this combat next session just because we are at time and I don't want to keep everyone here too late unless everyone is fine with staying up late.
I'm not.
Yeah, I figured as much. So
I should get rest.
I will call this here. Thank you for playing. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to probably... Hell yeah. I'm going to probably raid out, but... or should I just end stream and restart and just play a game for a bit?
Probably, yeah. Anyway,
I'll
I'm
just
gonna
play a
head
game
out.
for a bit. You
Enjoy
guys
yourself.
take...
Bye-bye.
Bye, Green. Rest well.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
I'm just gonna end stream and restart, and I'm gonna start gaming because
I have a quick question.
yes, you may ask.
Does Deslin weigh enough that it would cause the half movement from carrying the person?
Goblin, and they are a goblin, and yes, if they didn't have full plate mail like an asshole, no, but yes.
Oh, so they only got 30 feet away.
Yes, they are right where they are right now, which isn't too far actually.
Oh no, it's not
Means
for
that-
someone who has 40 feet of movement.
Wait, what if we cast reduce on the big knight guy? How's he gonna carry her? The strength's gonna be for the
They are
reduce.
not. I'll tell you, they will not.
They
but
will
yeah,
not.
they will not carry them. It is going to be scientifically impossible.
It would be really funny because when he started running away, I was like, "What can I do?" And I was like, "Well, I have this like racial spell ability, enlarge or reduce, and I can target one creature within 30 feet."
Yeah. Useful. So
He just
PSA for everyone, don't play with scissors.
Are you okay? Did you hurt
Yeah, I'm
yourself?
fine. I did.
You did. No.
Didn't we learn this like in kindergarten? What happened?
No, but come on. Come on.
When I was in kindergarten, I didn't understand English. All right, so
Go get a
don't-
band-aid.
I am.
And again, they give
fine.
us safety scissors in school nowadays. So
Yeah.
how are we
I
supposed
would
to
give him
learn?
safety scissors nowadays too. You know what that just reminded me of, Jess? Like that little bit where he's an adventurer's letting a child play with his sword, and then their like companion comes up and they're like, "Isn't that dangerous? That sword's a deadly weapon. What if they hurt themselves with it?" And the guy's like, "Then they will learn an important lesson."
Then they learn.
I'm gonna end the stream and restart it. Be back. Well, yeah, I'll do the little hey, welcome to the stream spiel after.